We have Pam Houston. She will be running for school board. I'm inviting Pam Houston to come. We still need one other person to run for school board.
Y'all, everybody that's here, she needs your vote. She's running against Brock Wilson, whose wife loves porn and puts it in the elementary school. He serves on the school board. His term is up. Let's kiss him goodbye, and let's welcome her.
Okay, you have 2 minutes or 3 minutes?
I just need one.
1 minute? Okay, take 2.
Good evening. My name is Pamela Houston, and I am running for place 1 on Llano County School Board. I am a resident of the city of Llano, and I'm married to my husband Larry for over 20 years, who is a lifelong resident of Llano. And it is my honor to run for this position. I want to be your voice for change, and I want to ensure the protection of our children of Llano County, physically and morally. So please vote for me. And I want everyone to know that you don't have to be a resident just of the city of Llano. Or any resident of Llano County can go out and vote. So please, register to vote and get out there and vote. Because the Constitution states, and everyone can get their own copy of the Constitution online, we are the people. Together, we can make changes. Please vote for me. Please, talk about me in Llano. Get the word out and get out and vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. I have a couple questions for you, Pam. Don't leave. We have been, us at the Llano Tea Party, have been attending several school board meetings lately, and I can attest the current board members do not stand up for the people's rights. They don't stand up for the children. We just found out the high school principal, Bonnie? Was it the principal? The high school principal was put on notice that he needs to remove several obscene books, and we offered to be on that board to give them bodies so they don't have to pay any more money out to employees, that we would help vet the books. There's also websites that they can easily find to vet the books. The school board did not take us up on our offer, and instead the high school principal chose students to be on this board. And yeah, Bonnie, she'll tell you.
So I have about 15 reconsideration requests. The school requires reconsideration requests in order to reconsider their material. I have 198 books. They're telling me they need 1 month per book, and they can review 9 per year since they work 9 months a year. So that means 22 and a half years to review my 198 books. So I asked them, do you realize that children who have not yet been conceived will have graduated from Llano High School before you finish my list? Absurd. He has placed 3 students on the list to review the porn, to decide if porn-filled books are appropriate for Llano High School. So I am researching how to file a grievance against his TEA certificate, and I'm not going to stop. I have to physically do the forms for every book. I've done 15. I do 1 a day except Sundays. And I believe that he's playing chess, and he thinks that if he puts students who I'm trying to protect on the committee, that I'll stop doing the books. But I will not, because there's 3 students on the committee and 500 at the high school. So I'm opting to protect 500. So pray for me.
So that said, are you ready to stand up and fight against the rest of the board members?
Yes, I am. I am a conservative Christian, and I have been praying and asking God to lead me on my journey, and I believe this is where He's placed me, to represent you and not to back down, and to be His servant and warrior, as we spoke at the last meeting when we were here at the Tea Party.
Thank you. And I know that there are some people in this room right now that have been considering running for school board along with you. So I encourage them to prayerfully consider filing that paperwork tomorrow.
But against Dean Campbell, not against Rob Wilson.
Right, against Dean Campbell. Or, is there another one? Just two? Against Dean Campbell, and unfortunately...
I'll do it.
Yeah, all right. The paperwork's online. We have posted it in our website. What was your name, ma'am?
Penny Fletcher.
Penny Fletcher?
She's Alan's wife.
Alan Fletcher's wife. Oh, okay, thank you. And I know there's another person in here, so if you don't end up doing it, please do. A last question for you. What is your opinion of the ALA? Do you know?
I do not agree with what is going on in the Llano County Library. I am against child pornography. I am against the filth in the books that are in our library. I believe what our founding fathers believed in, that we believe in God, and our nation was built on God and all those moral principles, and I will fight for that. And I'm not afraid. I will not back down.
Thank you, Pam, for having courage to stand and not being afraid of what people think of you, because we need more people to stand and not be afraid of what people think of them in this county.
But I really need your support. I need you to share with your churches, your groups, to get out and vote, because I did run before against Rob, and only 368 people in Llano County voted, and I lost by 68 votes. So we need voting
68
numbers.
votes. We have more than 68 people in this room. I expect every single one of you guys to go out and vote.
And I won't let you down, and I am available to anyone, anytime. And I thank you for your support.
Pam Houston. Thank you, Pam. I have one other candidate who is running unopposed, but I'm going to welcome him and invite him up. Dwayne Rogers. Dwayne Rogers. He is our current Llano County attorney, and he is running again. He does not have an opponent. So if he could give us 2 minutes. Dwayne?
Thank you so much. I'll be very brief because I know I stand between you and the parking lot, which is even worse than standing between you and lunch, as they say at some of these meetings. I'm honored to be your Llano County attorney. I am honored that my name is on the pleadings in the lawsuit that is opposing the pornography in our school. Just very briefly, what the heck does the county attorney do? Because everyone thinks I'm the district attorney, but I'm not. The district attorney is limited to filing prosecutions of felony cases. The legislature says the county attorney kind of does everything else on the kitchen sink. So I prosecute misdemeanors, the lower level crimes. I do CPS cases, which tragically we have far too many of here in Llano County. I also represent the commissioner's court in certain matters and advise them on a variety of things. I handle juvenile prosecutions. I will tell you right now, it breaks my heart. The office historically has carried on average 10 or 11 juvenile cases. We're currently carrying somewhere in the realm of 33. In absolute terms, I have about 700 cases in my office. So that's a small slice of my pie. But I got to tell you guys, the kids are not all right. And part of the reason is what's happening in our culture, what's happening in our nation. And we've got to turn it around. I also have a couple of investigators in my office who handle investigating environmental issues and any other criminal matters that I need them to take care of. So if you're having an issue, particularly if you're out in the unincorporated county and you have an issue with some sort of a trash pile or some area that you think needs a little bit of attention, you can contact my office. I will warn you that the authority is somewhat limited because it's just the state's environmental laws as opposed to a city code or anything of that nature, but we will do what we can for you. It is quite a busy office from the standpoint of the number of cases that we've had, and I'm proud to report that we carried over a whole bunch of cases because we closed the court for about 10 months before COVID. Again, it was more of our response to COVID than it was COVID, but there we are. And I'm proud to say that we're back to our 5-year running average of cases, both in terms of CPS and criminal, which was quite a bit of work by my staff, and I congratulate them on all the hard work. We are looking at going into several trials. One of them was supposed to start on Monday, but I'm proud to say the defendant took a plea, so we won't be doing that one. And then we also have several CPS cases coming up. I will say a word about CPS. I represent the department because that is my duty. But I am very careful, and I do not want the department going in and taking kids when they shouldn't. So I don't just sign off on any removals. It's only when you have a situation where there's serious abuse of domestic violence or drug abuse. That's when we intervene. That's only when we intervene, and we will not intervene because of somebody having some sort of an issue with what do they call it? Gender affirming care? Not on my watch, folks. Well, anyway, I've taken a ton of your time. Again, it's my honor to represent you. I look forward to continuing to represent you for another 5 years because I've got 1 year left on my current term. So thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here, and I look forward to continuing to work with y'all and with all of our great candidates. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we do have a special announcement. Before I go into the special announcement, we have Wayne DeCesaros. He's our city council member. You want to stand up and say hi to everybody? Welcome. We're glad to have you here. We don't have very many city council members coming to our meeting, so we appreciate you here.
That's because they're not conservative. He's the only one.
Oh, well, I noticed that you are. He's running again, right? Are you running, Wayne? Are you running again?
I haven't decided.
You haven't decided. We want to encourage you to run.
Please run.
Please run. You've done a great job so far. All right, we do have an announcement. If you are currently in our Llano Tea Party signal group, you would have already heard. If you get our emails, you will be hearing tonight, because we were going to be sending this out. There's a drag show in Corpus Christi tomorrow, and we need everyone to call. And the number, if you have a pen, I will give it to you, and it'll also go out in our email tonight. The number is 361-882-7625. 361-882-7625. I'll have the number at the front if you guys need it. It'll also go out in our email that we will be sending out tonight, urging everyone to call and get the show canceled. They're boasting that it's extra raunchy, extra nasty, extra draggy, and they want kids there.
Family.
So please help us out by calling. Decision making. Nathan.
If you bow your heads with me. Father, we just thank you for this evening that we've had, Lord, for all the information, Lord, that's been shared. And Lord, we just pray, bless.